Special counsel came out and said that they will not be charging President Biden in the classified records case. Just a friendly reminder that nobody needed a search warrant or anything like that to get these documents back from Biden. They willfully turned them over. Yeah, he wasn't playing three-card Monte with 70 plus boxes of classified documents. The interesting thing is it didn't stop there. They didn't stop when they said, okay, we're not going to charge him. We didn't really find a whole lot. This dude went on to question Biden's mental state in court documents. So this special counsel went from potentially being bipartisan with this to showing that he is a partisan hack going after Biden. But you know what? Biden isn't the only one running for president, is he? So is Donald Trump. So let's check the tape.
And the press never reports the crowds, you know. By the way, they never report the crowd on January 6th. You know, Nikki Haley, you know, did you know they destroyed all of the information, all of the evidence, everything, deleted and destroyed all of it, because of lots of things. Like Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people, soldiers, National Guard, so whatever they want. They turned it down. They don't want to talk about that. These are very dishonest people.
Okay, just in case you need the context, he is confusing Nikki Haley with Nancy Pelosi on January 6th. And you all want to talk about Biden's mental state? That's your guy a couple years ago, needing help, just walking down, not even stairs, just a ramp. Unsurprisingly, that isn't even the craziest part.
The president of the United States, and I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about any president, has to have immunity. Because if you take immunity away from the president, so important, you will have a president that's not going to be able to do anything. Because when he leaves office, the opposing party, president, if it's the opposing party, will indict the president for doing something that should have been good. Like Obama dropped missiles and they ended up hitting a kindergarten or a school or the apartment house. A lot of people were killed. Well, if that's the case, he's going to end up being indicted when he leaves office. He meant well. The missile went in the wrong direction.
He claims he's not talking about himself, but he's clearly talking about himself. Like, I hope most of us can agree that the president should not be above the law, because we might get somebody like Donald Trump who will completely abuse that power. And isn't it funny, the people that always criticize those for the whataboutisms and saying, well, what about that? Dude's using whataboutism with Barack Obama, who's been out of office for at least 8 years now. Like, never indicted, nothing. I wonder how many lives were lost when Trump abandoned our Kurdish allies. We've seen how many lives were lost with Afghanistan, and why they like to pin that on Joe Biden. The fact is, a lot of that was done under the Trump administration. The timeline was set. Biden tried pushing it, and they wouldn't. So how many lives were lost there? Fact. Joe Biden's mental state is better than Trump's. Fact. Anybody that's trying to get immunity knows that they're freaking guilty. Fact. If they vote Donald Trump back in, he will use his power to make all his troubles go away. Not just for him, but for all his allies that have helped him too. That's why I'm voting for Joe Biden in 2024, because I don't negotiate with these people.